Well, I have to go out and see about getting that fixed. That is right to the metal. And every time I see it, I want to crawl under a rock and die. Well, in front of you see another big gigantic subdivision going in. This is going to go 3 miles across to another road, and it's going to stretch to the north of me about 4 miles. I think they're talking about 12,000 homes. Yeah, let me close the helmet. Yeah, I think they're talking about 12,000 homes going in there. Absolutely ridiculous. But where am I going today on this Monday? Well, as you could see from the picture in the opening clip, and I think I mentioned this in a previous video, that I had a little incident with some tools, and I put a big ass nick in my gas tank right down to bare metal. And every time I talk about it, I just want to crawl under a rock and die. So I'm going to see my local independent mechanic, Sweet Lou. He works out of his house, and I'm going to see if he knows anybody. And I've been told he used to do body work. So I mean, if he can do the body work for me and use a can of Colorite, I don't know, maybe I can get this resolved. Because, you know, I really don't want to buy a skin. I mean, I know Hogworks, it's either Hogworks or it's Advent Black. Advent Black sells skins that you can put over your gas tank, and they're color matched. So I mean, I really don't want to do that. I mean, it's pricey. I mean, I think it's 460 bucks, and I mean, yeah, that's a lot of money just for a skin, you know. I mean, plus I got all this custom, you know, these graphics and these skulls on in the paint. And school's closed, buddy. You can go faster than, you know, speed limit. So I don't know. I'm kind of torn. I mean, I really don't have the money for either one, which kind of sucks. So I'll have to rob Mary to pay Paul, or one of those things that you do. Rob Mary, pay Paul. Rob Peter to pay Paul. I don't know, Peter, Paul, and Mary. Some of you will get that reference. Others, not so much. But anywho, that's where I'm going. Yeah, gonna go see Sweet Lou and see if he can hook me up. And then after that, I'm gonna go over to Ray's Auto Repair, because I need to do a service on the Volkswagen, and man, you know, no dipstick, no way to check the fluid, blah blah blah. Got to make sure the car is completely level when you're adding fluid and running through the gears, and you know, it has to be 110 degrees. You know, the temperature trans fluid has to be 110. Don't have a scan tool to measure that, so I mean, I don't know, it's just a pain. It might be better for me to have somebody do it, I don't know. I mean, I don't want anything special done with the trans fluid. I mean, I don't like having those power flushes done that they use. You know, they disconnect the transmission coolant lines, and they, you know, pump all the new coolant through the torque converter and all that. I don't like that. You know, I've had that done on 2 previous vehicles, and within 3,000 miles I was having a rebuilt transmission put in. So I vowed I would never have that power flush nonsense done again. So that's that. Got a couple of old people walking with no water. That's not a smart thing to do. Not a smart thing at all. Yeah, let's not sit here at this light because man, oh man, it's what are we, 87 already. Yep. And the ETMIS turned on. ETMIS stands for Engine Idle Temperature Control, I believe. Don't quote me. So that's my journey for today. None of this crap was all here not even 5 years ago. It's ridiculous, the amount of building. So yeah, I hope Blue is home. Well, I don't know. That's the thing with Lou. Unless he knows you're coming, he might not even open the door. That's all right. At least if he's not talking to people, he's working. Don't you know? And then I also have to stop and get some doggy food because my dog is eating the bottom of the barrel, so to speak. Yeah, we had a scraper breakfast together this morning. So I'll stop and get dog food. Hopefully I can get that 50-pound bag on this air bike. I'll put it on the passenger seat. I brought my stretchy bungee cord, and I got another bungee cord wrapped from one saddlebag drop guard to the other, and I'll hook the stretchy bungee cord onto that and pray for the best on my 2.5-mile ride to the house. Yeah, so that would be that. All right. Well, and that's about it. And hopefully this light just turned, so I'm gonna be stuck here. So well, my guy's shop is just down the road over that way, so I don't want to dox him, so I'm gonna let you good folks go, and I'll bring you back in on my way over to Ray's Auto Repair. Alright, well, I stopped in and talked to the coordinator, I guess the secretary, shop manager. Yeah, she's the shop manager, that's what she is. So and their lead tech said they don't do Volkswagens because their machine does not hook up, because Volkswagen doesn't use a transmission cooler through the car radiator. They have a external transmission cooler that kind of sits on top of the transmission underneath the air intake and the battery compartment box. So I told them I did not want that power flush done. I said just give me a price on dropping the pan, changing the filter, and you know, replacing the fluid. So we'll see what they say, because I really don't want to you know, get this thing jacked up and blah blah blah, you know, pain on my backside. And as usual, you know, traffic, my favorite thing, traffic. So, and now I gotta go to the pet store because as I said, the doggo has no pet food. Yeah, this person in front of me can't maintain a lane. Yeah, so that's that. I don't know. be sad, but if I have to do it myself, I have to do it myself. And I don't know. And this is the Green Bridge. This is the bridge they shut down, and I think it's for all the speedboat, powerboat racing they have out there in the bay. So yeah, I really don't hope, I hope I can get this 50 pounds of dog food on the bike, because I really don't want to go home and have to get the car and bring it back. I'm just going to sit it on the passenger seat. I'm going to throw the bungee net over it and pray for the best. It's only 2.5 miles, and about 1.8 miles of that is just on the road, because everything else is, well, it's 15 miles an hour through my hood, so that ain't too bad there. But what? Yeah, oh, getting out of the parking lot, you know, parking lot speed, giving it a twist to get into, zip myself into traffic, and then yeah, then there's sitting in the traffic through the red light, make the red light, about 1.8 miles home. And the doggy can have some food. Yeah. Yeah. This here is this stuff over here on my right. This here is Tropicana. Yeah. Traffic, my favorite thing. Oh, this here is West Bradenton, I believe they call it. West Bradenton, yeah. No. Actually, nope, I take that back. We came over the bridge. We're not in Bradenton anymore. We're in Palmetto. Yeah, we're in Palmetto now. So, got a ways to go to get to my my dog food stop. You'll see the people give me weird looks as I go in with my helmet on. Oop, Etimus is enabled. Nope, now it's active. Well, all right, yeah, it's warm. It's 93 degrees, and it's what, 11 o'clock in the morning. Ooh, gonna be toasty toasty. Yes, I'm a child. I like to make noise. My wife hates it when I do it. No, she doesn't hate when I do it. She thinks it's very immature. It is. I'm a child. What can I say? Oh boy. So the name of this guy, Metal Militia, he's down here on the left. So he's down here on the left. Well, not right here on the left, but he's back a bit. He's we have this Jet Wireless Farmers Market right there, and this Metal Militia guy is behind them. So, and this guy keeps dabbing the brake. Homie, don't play that. Oh, wind noise. Sorry about that, guys. Sorry about that wind noise. Wow, hot. Glad they had some ice cold water at Ray's Auto Repair in Bradenton, Florida. Oh, you know, I just saw that e-bike going the wrong way in the bike lane. Well, what do you guys takes on e-bikes? I mean, these guys come flying down the sidewalks, you know, 45 miles an hour, and they don't stop at streets or nothing. They just zip right across, man. I tell you, I have almost hit, well, 3 now I've had close calls with, because they just don't stop. Yeah, we ain't staying in this lane either. They're just gonna zip on through. That light's gonna change. So that's about it. I mean, maybe I'll do a quick little video when I get home. Or when I get back to the house of the bag of dog food, if it survives the ride back. Alright. Well, then, you good folks stand by, because I still got another, I don't know, 4 or 5 miles to the dog food store.